Have you ever landed on a sales page and just been completely drawn in by the promises? It's almost like a spell, right? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a perfect example of this. We're going to deconstruct the entire sales pitch for a supplement called Spartamax, using only what's on their own website, to see exactly how these things are built. And boom, there it is, the hook. Just listen to that language, like nothing you've ever tried. Transform your libido. They're not just selling you a gummy, they're selling you a whole new reality, a transformation. This right here, this emotional promise, is the bedrock of the entire pitch.
So to really understand how this all works, we're going to break it down into 5 key pieces. We'll start with the story they're telling, then look at the product itself, the deal they offer you, the guarantee that makes you feel safe, and finally, the part everyone skips, the fine print.
All right, first up, the Spartan promise. You know, every powerful sales pitch kicks off with a story that grabs you. And this one, well, this one goes way back. All the way back to ancient history, in fact.
The strategy here is pretty brilliant, actually. They're borrowing credibility from the legend of the Spartans. By calling this formula a long-lost secret, they're suggesting it has this ancient, proven power. It's a neat trick, because it kind of sidesteps the need for modern science by leaning on a myth that we all recognize.
Okay, so once they've hooked you with the ancient story, the pitch makes a hard pivot to the science. So what do they claim is actually inside these gummies?
The website rolls out these 7 key ingredients. Now, if you're into supplements, you'll probably recognize a few of these, right? Tonkat ollie, Maca Root, they're often linked with vitality and energy. This list is really designed to move your focus from the myth of the Spartans to a blend that sounds scientific, intentional, and, well, legit.
So how is all this supposed to work? The site keeps it really simple with a 3-step formula. And this is a classic marketing move. It takes what's probably a really complex biological process and boils it down to something that sounds simple, logical, and super effective. It just makes it easy for you to believe.
All right, so we've got the story, we've got the ingredients, now we get to the main event, the offer. Let's look at how they structure the deal to push you towards buying not just one bottle, but a lot of them.
This is your classic tiered pricing. But just look at how the price per bottle absolutely plummets the more you buy. It goes from $69 all the way down to $49. And then they tack on free shipping for the bigger packages. It's all designed to make that single bottle option look like a really bad value, kind of pushing you towards the bigger stacks.
And then they hit you with this little gem. This is a powerful persuasion tool called social proof. By telling you that 97% of people choose the biggest package, they're framing it as the normal, correct choice. It triggers that fear of missing out, that FOMO, and makes you think, well, if everyone else is doing it, I probably should too.
And to make those bulk offers absolutely irresistible, they throw in free digital bonuses. Now, for the seller, these PDFs cost $0 to send you. But for you, the buyer, it feels like the value of the package just went through the roof. That best value option suddenly looks like a total no-brainer.
Okay, but even with a killer offer, people get nervous before they buy. So the final piece of the puzzle is to remove every last bit of risk. And that is the job of the guarantee.
Wow, 365 days, a full year. That is an incredibly confident move. Giving you an entire year to ask for a refund is all about creating this massive sense of security. It's designed to make you trust that the product must really work.
The exact words they use here are so important. Phrases like, for any reason, and no question asked, are there to just dismantle any doubt you have left. The whole point is to make the financial risk feel like it's completely gone, so clicking that Buy Now button feels totally safe.
And now for the final section. We've seen the huge promises, the great offer, and the risk-free guarantee. It all sounds amazing, but what about the fine print? Let's go digging for the crucial context that's hiding elsewhere on the page.
Here we go. A key question right from their own FAQ page. Is Spartamax right for me? It's what every potential customer is thinking, and the answer they give is very, very telling.
See the careful dance they're doing here? On one hand, they build up your confidence with claims of purity and testing, but in the very next sentence, they tell you to go see a doctor. It's this clever tactic that reassures you while at the same time shifting the final responsibility for your health from them onto you and your doctor.
And this might be the single most important sentence on the entire website. Usually tucked away in the footer, this is the legal disclaimer that the FDA has not evaluated any of the incredible promises we just went through. This one line legally changes the context of everything else.
And the disclaimers just keep coming.
The fine print goes on to say the product isn't meant to treat any disease, that all this content is just the author's opinion, and that those amazing testimonials you saw, yeah, they don't guarantee you'll get the same results. Each one of these points legally unravels the big marketing promises we just saw.
So after taking this whole sales pitch apart, we're left with this one central question. On one side, you've got this powerful story, an offer that's hard to refuse, and a guarantee that makes it feel risk-free. And on the other side, you've got the fine print that legally undermines all of it. So the real question is, how do these two opposing forces work together to shape what a customer ultimately decides to believe?